Hey guys, Connor here from Gear Reviews. Today we're looking at the North Face Freedom Insulated Snow Pant. So the name kind of gives it away. The Freedom idea behind these is that you can do a lot of activities and a lot of different things outside with it. So you can, go skiing or snowboarding, build a snowman, go walking in the woods. It gives you that flexibility to do what you want with the features that it has. And then also the insulated, meaning that it's already got some stuff in there to help keep you warm so that you're not going to freeze when you're out there, as opposed to having to layer up. These have dry vent technology, meaning it's sort of like the lower end version of Gore-Tex. It's going to keep you dry, it's going to keep water off of you, but it's not fully waterproof and fully water resistant. So that's just something to note off the top. What we'll do today is we'll just go through sort of the pants as a whole, show you what they have, show you how they look and everything, and we'll spray some water on it, let you see how the water works on them, and that way maybe you want to buy like the middle range snow pant and you don't want to shell out $600 for a fancy pair of Gore-Tex ones. So let's get to it and take a look at these pants. All right, so let's take a look at sort of the features that are around this. So we'll go top to bottom. So starting right at the top and the front, you've got a 2-button clasp at the top with Velcro. So it's really keeping that secure, so you're not gonna run into your pants coming undone when you're going down the mountain, or if you're walking along, or if you fall over. Your pants are gonna stay right where they are. That way no snow is going where it shouldn't, and all your body heat's going to stay in nice and warm. You'll also notice that around the whole top there are belt loops, so that's that's a nice option, so that if the pants are too small or too big, you can just cinch them right up and put them where you want them to hold them in place. And then also on top of that, they've added Velcro adjustable sides to each side, so you can adjust it even further. If, say, you put on an extra sweater because it's a really cold day, you can then make it larger, or say you're wearing less layers one day and you can cinch it up a little tighter. And then on either side you have nice felt pockets, so they have a nice zipper, keep everything in it secure, and then they're felt, so it's going to be a little nicer on your phones or any electronics that you have. And they have nice pull cords that have these hard plastics on it, so if you have a mitten, it's a little easier to pull on it. And there's one on the other side as well. They're not the longest pocket because a lot of the time you keep things in your snow jacket, but they're there in case you have a hand warmer you want to put in, or maybe your keys, things like that. Keep it nice and secure. If we move down a bit, on the right hand side of the pant there is this pocket here, so it does open at the top and then almost act like a secure barrier, because this can't open all the way. It's kind of locked in over here, and that way things can't fall out. You have 2 Velcro, and then it spans a bit at the bottom. So probably for this you're looking at maybe putting some snacks in there in case you get hungry on a chairlift or when you're walking through the woods, or maybe a map or a microfiber cloth to wipe off any goggles or glasses you're wearing, because the sun can be pretty bright in the wintertime, so that pocket might come in handy depending on what you're trying to carry with you. Or maybe you have a compass or a GPS, or even your phone could fit down there, although it might get a little cold, which would mean the battery would die out pretty quick. So if we move down even further, we have the kind of boot end of the pant. There is a different material here. That's probably, from my thought, it would be to protect from rubbing against each other, since they're both on the inside of the pant. That way, if they're rubbing, they're not going to have any issues, or if you rub it against your boot or something, it's also going to keep it secure. This bottom part doesn't have any kind of Velcro or button system to secure it around. So that's something I usually look for in snow pants, because I like it to be at the bottom of the boot, as secure as it can, to just keep it in place, so that I know things aren't getting where they shouldn't, or things aren't getting caught on things. Another thing I look for is having this sort of elastic system in place, kind of like a gaiter, so that can go around, stay at the top of the boot, and then keep it so that no snow goes in or out. Those are very handy to do in case you encounter snow that's deeper than you thought. That way you're keeping your feet nice and dry, So in my opinion, not the greatest. That's missing out on that. But like I said, middle range snow pants, so it's not necessarily going to have all the bells and whistles. All right, so if we take a look inside, you can kind of see there's puffy material in here. So this is that insulation that's going to work to keep you warmer. It's not a huge amount of insulation, but as you kind of know, when you're out in the winter time, generate a lot more heat when you're doing things. So if you're walking through the snow, you're using a lot of effort, you're going to heat up pretty quickly. But it's already got a layer of insulation in it, so instead of maybe having to wear, you know, a pair of sweatpants over a pair of thermal pants, you only have to wear, say, the thermal pants or the sweatpants, one or the other, instead of having to wear both, and then also the snow pants on top of that. So it's kind of taking away one of those layers for you so that you can be a bit more comfortable and have a better range of movement. Also in here you can see the, if I move in closer, you can see the vents that come on these pants. So if we go back out here, you can see right here on either side there is a zippered vent, and it just kind of opens a bit, has a mesh. It'll allow air to just kind of flow in and out. That way, you know, if you're heating up like I was just talking about, you can cool off a little quicker so that you're not sweating too much, and allowing that adaptability depending on what your activities are that you're doing outside. So that's a plus in my books, although it does have the negative for not having the sort of cuff link at the bottom of the boot. All right, so the last thing I want to show you guys is a bit of a water test. I just put a bit of water in this pitcher, and I'm just going to pour it on it just to see how it reacts. These snow pants have been used on a ski hill. They work really well. Let's just pour some water on it and see how well the material can beat it off and see what it does. So we'll just go, whoop, there we go. So it is just beating off of it, sort of like a river. So it is not sticking to it, and it's not going in. Actually, there's a perfect shot right there. So that's just the water beating there. It's not being absorbed at all. It is just staying stagnant, so that then when you go like this, it's just dripping right off. So that's just a testament to, you know, you're getting a budget pair and you're getting a cheaper pair, but it's still going to be water resilient, and you're not going to have that big of an issue when you go and get caught in the rain, or if there's any, you know, snow plows or snow blowers that are putting snow on you, or if there's the snowmaking machines at the ski hill, you're going to be perfectly fine wearing these pants. So that's a big plus. I was not expecting that well of sort of water prevention and water resistance. So amazing water resistance for the cheaper kind of a snow pant. That's really nice to see that there is still the quality in it, even though it is, you know, much less than the Gore-Tex alternatives. So as you saw, the water resistance capabilities are pretty great on this cheaper pair of snow pants. They do also come in a non-insulated pair, so that's just the Freedom snow pants, which means they're even cheaper. You get that same great water resistance, but none of the warmth. So you know, if you have enough layers to wear and you don't need the insulation, I personally don't like insulated snow pants. Find them too bulky and I can't move as well in them. So I'll do a video on my snow pants as well, just so you can see kind of the difference between the two pairs. So I hope you have enjoyed the North Face Freedom insulated pants, and we'll see you guys later.